everyone. I'm Anna from Poison Rock, and I have the pleasure to have with me, just I don't say nothing else, Diva Satanica. How are you?
All good, and you?
I'm super, I'm good and super happy to have you here. You know that, I mean, since the first interview, love at first sight. I mean,
Yeah,
I couldn't,
absolutely.
I couldn't not do another interview. And also, I have to admit, it, Bloodhunter became like one of my favorite band of the moment. So I have to do it. I think with them, and then I have to say it as a also being a reviewer in my life. You have, I see like you shine a lot. I can see like your vocal potential amazing with them. The band is great. They've always
Thank
amazing
you.
musicians, and again, once with the FM music management family, always. I mean, they always pick the best, so there must be something. I'm super cool also
Oh,
with them. Yeah, and also
thank you, thank you.
to Mona that she helped us. She's amazing. I think it's
Yes,
recognize the works of the people behind the scenes of the.
yes.
Yes,
Without them, nothing happens. So
yeah,
yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot. They do a lot, but also
Mhm.
we're here because Sounds of the Abandoned is a bit
Aha.
released. The album, the new album, it's not the first full
Mhm.
length for people that might ask. It's
Mhm.
another full length, another one.
Yeah, the
Uh,
fourth one.
the fourth one, because the last one was in 2022, right?
Yes, yes,
And it was because I have to find it. Knowledge was the price.
yes.
Okay, so but of course, we already did the first interview with the first single out, and we can talk a little bit more. So, of course, the album is gonna be set up to be released the 12th of June. So, anyone pre-order it? Let's bring
Yes.
Dante
Let's.
around in Italy. Come on.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah. Andiamo.
Yeah, good, exactly. Let's go. Vamos. Let's go speak with each other like that.
You know.
Like come sta sto bene? Che connection.
Tutto bene,
People think
signorina.
Senorita, people think we're crazy, like stuff like that. The best part of the interview, like,
Yeah,
don't have any drink. That's us. We don't drink. Like, I'm sober.
just just water.
Yeah, I need to wait away. The fact we always have this. See, look at this. What's wrong with Spain and Italy?
Yeah,
Factor of plastic.
what a strange couple we
Yeah.
make.
We don't. We didn't set up nothing. That's a natural
Yeah,
on air. I mean, it's recorded.
that's it.
Yeah, that's the best. But of course, going back, just jumping a little bit back. So we did the first interview when there was The Devil's Own released.
Mhm. Yes.
Then there has been the Outspoken with a beautiful, beautiful album. Of course, we can take the time to just really talk in depth about this song at least. So I leave the word to you because also the video was a beautiful. I mean, all the video like it, and your
Thank you.
presence is magnetic, really. So, what about the Outspoken?
The Outspoken, it's like a super straight to the
Yeah.
face song, with these new songs, we didn't want to think about a concept or
Okay.
something like a very, you know, usually we think about a story and we try to
Okay.
translate that into the lyrics. But for these new songs, we were thinking about just
Okay.
let everything flow without thinking about any topic because we felt like the previous album, Knowledge Was a Prize, was like we thought about every single detail,
Okay.
and you need to take a lot of listens
Yeah.
just to understand the concept behind the album, and it's kind of intense. But for this one, we wanted something fresh, like when you take your phone and open Spotify and you just listen to the song,
Okay.
and you don't need to think about
The meaning.
what could I listen now. It's like just do it without thinking. And the Outspoken, it's a fast song, but it has also many small parts, super groovy parts, which I think is part of our DNA as a band.
Yeah.
And we are very happy because when we wrote this song, we never thought that this could be a single. So we were like kind of skeptical when the management and the label told us like this would be a good single, and you were like surprised, because
Yeah,
it
it's
was fast, it
working
was
well.
short, Yeah, and it was very, very nice.
Yeah, no,
This
because
approach.
because for example on YouTube, I saw that like the visualization are really like 113 plus K about,
Hmm.
for example, the Outspoken, for nothing talking about the Devil's Zone, which is already 200,000 K. Like it's a lot. So there's it's going really well even before the release of the album. So people are even really are committed and loving to Bloodhunter, which is I think well deserved. I would say finally.
Oh, thank you. It's been such a long time since we released the previous album that I think
Yeah,
people is just like are just like
getting to yeah.
super excited about the what's next. You know,
Yeah,
we've been promising like something, and this something never came until
yeah, no.
January, and from
Yeah,
now on, it's gonna be like that. So yeah, we're
yeah,
very
absolutely.
excited.
Yeah, because it's kind of also there because there's of course there was the album in 2021, but I think these at least at this moment in history now and nowadays, Bloodhunt are kind of leaving a sign because that's I think, or maybe because in 3 years also changed a lot how music has been spread throughout the social media.
Yeah.
They're
Hmm.
going fast. There is a lot of content that also you guys made on social media. You shows some more clips, so it goes directly, it's more straight to the face that to the listeners.
Yeah.
I think fans, this is what they are loving, especially the youngest, fans. They are
Hmm.
really loving, like to see, like also the music video, because what I really appreciate about Bloodhunter, like about you, that all the three singles that has been released so far, they have their own music video. So they have
Hmm.
also, visual are important so that people can memorize as well. And I really love the video. I really like the video because
Thank you.
even the simple, most simple like
Hmm.
background, but when a musician is good, it doesn't matter. Like you can be like, just I think one of the video was like white background and everything was made around it. That's
Yeah.
amazing because it didn't look like that. And I think I showed to my photographer, said, you see the white background can work even without.
It's not always black, and it
Yeah,
works. Yeah.
exactly. And it worked really a lot because it showed that different side also of the metal scene, like as well as a woman. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be always dark, and it can be also, because of course you're
Right.
more mature. Like so, these I think Bloodhunter are, like I told you, you shine in these bands. Like because of course it's you go, being more mature. Like having your own fucking own identity, which is your personality. That is, but is and as I said to everyone, she's Diva.
You know,
That's been
we we filmed this video clip and the previous one, the Devil Song, and yeah, one, two, three. The three video clips that we released,
yeah,
we filmed that all together during the same day. So it's been,
really all of them
yeah.
together.
Yeah, we are super lucky because we had the chance to work again with Winner Horse Productions, which are based here
Yeah.
in Spain. Actually, they are David Romeo and Jesse Williams from Anchor, which
Okay.
you probably
Yeah, I
know.
know, I know. Yeah, yeah.
They are
And
having tons of success. They are going on tour right
super cool.
now in
Yeah,
the US,
yeah.
and they are super creative. They are super committed to the cause.
Yeah,
They get involved in the concept behind the video, in the aesthetics,
beautiful.
the script, everything. So it's super easy to work with them, and in just one meeting you just have the full schedule
Beautiful.
for the three video clips. And we had tons of issues with the video clip of Threshold of Hell because
Yeah.
it was going to be something outdoors, and we were planning like let's do it here or there, and it was very difficult to find a location because we wanted to play outside, and
Of course.
people ask you for license and stuff. So
Yeah, I
we
know.
ended up super close to our house,
Really?
here in the middle of the mountains. There were nobody around us, and we just set up drums quickly,
Okay.
start playing, filming, just for 1 hour, and that was it.
That's
And
You see, that's the beauty of sometimes you don't know. You see a video, but you don't
yeah.
know what's behind it. And you can even do like a photo shooting like close to your house, as you said. Maybe there is a corner, like I don't know, something that look on ancient
Yeah.
or nature, and people can dream about that. That's the beauty, like I said, of the good director or like the good photographer, and also
Hmm.
or the people that is in the video or in the photo, because also it's you that you all of you guys in Bloodhunter that let the fan, immerse completely into this music video. Otherwise, like I said, it could be a white background and people, oh, okay, they're playing. I saw different, musician having a white background. Some of them, like the son of Kevin Bacon, I'm gonna quote him, Travis Bacon, check out, amazing musician. He had a white background. He was smashing the guitar. I was like, this is, I mean, it's the gene of the family.
Yeah.
There are people
we are
with the most simple equipment, the most simple, and that's when I think you can see that really they are artists aside musician.
Exactly. So
that shows that you guys are really versatile. Versatile. You can go through, I don't know, even like I said, use nature, mountain, whatever. Also, and that's what I like about when it's a metal rock band. It doesn't have to be always like let's go into the forest in the dark part of Norway. I don't know. Also a little bit, like I won't say glamour, but a little bit of light. We need sometimes a little bit of light. It's that's what we need. We need to smile at the moment. We need like to let go of all these shitty words that we have.
Many people ask us in relation to the latest release of Threshold Fell, why we say it's an anti-war song if we choose like war sounds in the production. And it's very simple. It's because we honestly think that war is a nonsense thing that repeats along the years. And we like that to show like this contrast between, this stance against war, but we're going to use your own shit to prove you wrong. So
it's good.
We wanted to think like one step farther behind the whole concept, because it would be super, easy to just show war images or just being dressed ourselves for war, and we didn't want that.
So that's, and also it's good that you specify that, because that in the interviews when people talk, they can take some words, some places, and say, oh, she said that, he said that. So that's and also war is something that is going to repeat, and it's a cycle since I don't know, we have memories of a life kind of so you said really well that. So, and with Threshold of Hell, you had a beautiful collaboration with Fernando Ribeiro from Moonspell. So I also want to know about how this, I think already before, but how this happened, why you chose him, because it's a beautiful collaboration, really, really beautiful.
We really loved Moonspell since forever. We are huge fans, and especially of him because he's not only like the singer of Moonspell, he is a writer, he's a poet, he has published many, many books. And especially for me, I have like these 2 or 3 lyricists that I really love from the metal scene. One is him, another one is Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth, and another one is Nergal from Behemoth. I think they do an outstanding work writing lyrics. It's more than just expressing something. It's just doing poetry, if you want, with metal music. And we always have this, fantasy, like maybe one day we can ask him to sing one song with us. And when we wrote this song, we had this interlude, right, where he sings. And we were thinking like, it would be so cool to have someone with a deep voice speaking the words at this part. And Danny, the guitar player and founder member, and I just look at each other like, maybe Fernando would be the right person. Let's try. And the same way we tried before with Rupert Owens and Rosalia from Ethereum, we just text him, and he was like immediately, absolutely, I'm in, count on me. It was so easy. We were just stoked, wow.
So that's
this is the thing.
So that's also, it's been an influence of your writing lyrics as well.
Absolutely. Last summer I started to read like the biography. It's called Wolves That Were Men in English. And it's super interesting because it's not just a collection of facts since the beginning. They speak about how the metal scene was born like 20 years ago, more or less in relation to the record labels, the industry, how they work at that time, how everything has evolved. It's very interesting if you have a band or if you want to have one, because you just understand the whole process since the beginning until nowadays, and how many changes they've been facing along the years.
That's that, and also I think, you know, biography like that, or at least book like this, can also help to understand the fans that are behind it. They maybe don't know, like we were saying, what's behind the musician, what behind the life, what's behind everything. Because if we really would, maybe we need an entire, you know, documentary about behind the music, because it's anyone as a small world, as in a small place, and it's important. Of course, it never is something is go linear, but that's life in any field. It's the same. But it's important because, like, venue, they do their best. Musicians do the best. I don't know. Label do their best. So it would be nice sometimes, like you know, to recognize also their own, like we said at the beginning, their own value. And I think people writing that also in their own biography, kind of in a way, they're bringing a little bit of homage, even if it's just writing down the name. So people can do that. It's they help understand how the music works, because there's so much behind. Especially an album, like also because I have here that the album and the track list. You can release the first 3 songs like in line, like the Devil's Own, the Outspoken, and it's the first, second, third song of the track list. So and the first single will be as Ephemeral Youth.
It's not.
Okay, you're gonna jump, but like you gave us the 3 songs. Like, this is how the album starts. What will happen?
Surprise! As I said before, we didn't had idea at all that some of them could be potential singles. You know, we were like listening to every single idea that the label and the management were suggesting, because obviously they know much better how this works than us. So we were like super open-minded, but we got like kind of surprised, like, okay, let's do it that way right now.
Well, that's, because of course there are really like 9 names that really almost claim to be explained, like why this name in the song, why this name of this other song. Could ask about each song, but mainly like I also want to mention the cover art, because I'm looking at the cover art, black and white. First, I like the black and white because it's kind of giving me the reaffirmation, like the confirmation that the classic, you know, it's working, and it's still working. It's not black metal, it's working in music, because I found it really elegant, you know, when it's elegant also about music, and it's metal and it's rock. It's kind of like, you guys nailed that. You nailed it with this album. I have to say it's gonna be one of the best albums this year. I think I'm sure. No, I'm sure. Believe me, I'm sure. We're all guys are really talented, really, and you have a big fan base. I saw it on Instagram. Bloodhunter fans. There is a big fan base, really moving on social media. So I think after they see this interview, I'm gonna send it to them. They're really. Maybe myself, I'm in
just
contact
to share.
I'm in contact with. I don't know who's behind it, but there's an entire Instagram page about. It's beautiful. So going back to the cover art, I want to ask about the meaning, who did the artwork, also to give us credits, and it's really beautiful.
Thank you. We've worked with Gustavo Sasses again, which is a Portuguese artist. We've been working with him since the previous album, Knowledge Was a Prize. We just make things different this time, because with the previous one, we decided to have something like more realistic. So we just asked him to take some pictures of some elements that were illustrating the concept behind the lyrics. And he was in charge of the edition and make everything fit together with the colors and so on. But this time we were thinking about we want to show like the main concept behind each song, each single. And we have this idea of Songs the Abandoned, right? Sounds like kind of apocalyptic, like it's a reflection, I think, of our generation, because nowadays we live like in this world where everyone only cares about yourself. You know, it's like individualism is our main flag right now. and we feel like kind of abandoned in
Yeah,
some way, because I have this feeling like, for example, in the music industry, ancient bands, like previous bands, or people that were older than us, had a lot of issues, of course, but they had the chance to live something a bit better, you know. You didn't
yeah,
have this competition between bands all the time. Everything, it's like, for it's all, you release it today and tomorrow nobody talks about it, and you have to push all the time through social media and everything. And I think, I'm happy with this time that we are living also, because, you know, there are
yes,
many
yeah, of
beautiful things also, but
course.
I feel like in the past there were bands that had a huge impact because they have like the right tools, you know. For
Yeah,
example, Moonspell, they
yeah,
are super talented people, but
yeah.
they were like the first band to sign with Century Media Records in Europe. Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So that was super fun to read and discover
Yeah,
through the biography, because I had no clue. And they were talking about how they used to do things at that time, and it
yeah,
has nothing to do with nowadays. So it's
it's
like, wow, I would
yeah,
love to live that times too, you know. And nowadays you have to fight against the world
yeah,
to do something super small, and there are many people that are super amazing, and
yeah.
it's very difficult to stand out. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, and
yeah,
you know, album can really, I don't think fit, but can kind of, I don't want to say be kind of a little bit of a reflection of what is today. Also for, I'm interviewing, you know, I interview different like big, smaller, like, but especially now I'm focusing to interviewing more, you know, those bands that pop up for you like on Instagram, like because maybe they are paying or they see the algorithm, and I find out amazing band, really young guy,
yeah,
so talented. Even there is a guy that had the same voice that of the singer of Soundgarden. I was like,
wow,
super talented from Victoria Island, out in Canada, and they are struggling, you know, like because they are talented, but they are struggling.
yeah,
Even because going in Europe, that's what they all this, you know, from Canada, you America, they United States, they want to do like tour in Europe, is which is for us like maybe opposite, and they're
yeah,
like really like struggling because like we would like that because there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of really talented band. And what I said to all the time to young guys, like, why don't you, you know, try to talk with the other band? You know, the other guys are close to you, maybe connect, union. Because I saw that, you know, with the other band, like even into like, I don't know, they were, you know, the old other band from, for example, the Bay Area, thrash metal, is like a family. They are all
yeah,
family together. That's what I say to them all the time. You have guys something that I never saw before, like a friendship and a family.
yes,
When you do a tour, you go together, or when you do
mm.
a live show or in your area, you're all together. And that's what I think.
It
Sometimes we
should
miss in
be,
Europe. We think that's a little bit what we miss in Europe, like as like
yes,
family, like as at the Bay Area. That's why, like when I mentioned FM music management, it's like a family inside of this management. That's what I like, and that's why I always
mm.
push that this that I do, Jeff, go on. You're doing a kind of really
Yeah,
amazing job, and so I think your album can speak also to the society, to the
mm.
women, to the kid, to anyone, because we are kind of sometimes even ourselves, like I said, alone, and we sometimes also we feel good to feel alone and say, okay, you know, I'm alone, so I don't need anyone. So we got stuck with the thing and we forget how beautiful it is to have someone next to us, socialized. You say, okay, I don't
Yeah,
need anyone, I can do everything. Yeah, of course we can do everything we want, but sometimes, you know, we need to
you
turn
need to
our,
go with the pack. Yeah,
we need to just have a, you know, also ask to a friend how is going, or just going out, because sometimes that could bring to isolation, and that's, you know, abandoned completely.
yeah,
You are abandoned with yourself. So that's
exactly.
a beautiful, like, I think, cover art, and really, it's the photographer really beautiful. And I like that you said that each element of the song is kind of represented in the artwork. I didn't hear, and I think it's the first time that I interview some an musician told me that, or in the artwork, that each element of the song of that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's, I
Hmm.
never heard that from before. I mean, I think there are others
Hmm.
musicians, but and you're the first that telling to me. So that's really make it even more beautiful. Also to have it in the physical copy. So this is a commercial time. No, this is also like
Ad.
Yeah, the pre-orders are really way open. Like, let's go. And the album is gonna be released, of course, in physical copy, I guess, like normal CDs, vinyls included.
We'll have normal CDs for the first time. We're gonna have vinyls. We
First
have
time.
for the first time because we have been struggling like crazy with the previous labels. We had
Yeah.
many issues with vinyls, and finally Roar it's in charge of doing so in RPM, and we are super thankful and super happy. We have like two types, the red one and the silver one. So just go to our website, check them out, and
Okay.
grab the one you like the most.
And I would say, like, since it's like all black and white, like maybe pick the silver one at the because it's a beautiful.
Okay.
That's my pinch. Like, I love the red ones also, but I just let's go with that, and maybe just because it's
silver. It's pretty cool. It's pretty
yeah.
beautiful.
It's also it's important because like just always to remember to say if we want to see Bloodhunter live, if you want to see Bloodhunter touring and have more music, this is how we support. And also maybe who knows, maybe supporting through I don't know, through buy vinyl merchandise. There's gonna be maybe reissues or maybe something else in the future. Maybe other albums.
We are working on that because
Really?
we have like our own store, and we have like typical stuff that you do with each album, like shirts, CDs, patches, guitar picks, posters. And now we have like a compilation of everything. We have like some restocks. We have some old stuff from previous tours. We have some merch from the Asian tour. We have the new ones. So
cool. So
just
like,
go.
I'm gonna put the link of the official store because I think, like I said, it's important
Thank
to
you.
because you guys really work hard, and I'm really happy that you have the first vinyl out, and just really to the people, at least let go the vinyl sold out at the beginning.
Yes, let's make it happen.
And also that CDs and everything, but just if you want the music on your phone, just have it on Spotify. It's just it's not like on I don't know other websites. It's not that expensive as it was to be because that's how the world works. And also like as well, I don't know if you're planning because I know it's a little bit early. We're still in April at the moment, but you're thinking about some release live show or something, or at the moment it's all about making the release.
Yes. We always think about doing many different stuff, and actually we try to record almost each single show that we play live, like just in case we can use that footage and that music. So we only have like this Live in Madrid EP that we released like in the middle of the pandemic situation. Because we were afraid, like to release an album in the middle of the situation, and we were like, okay, let's go for this live first. Let's see. And it was a cool thing because it has a super cool artwork. We re-released like our very first album, which was sold out, and we had this EP like a B-side with one poster, new artwork, and it was pretty special. You can find it also in the web.
Yeah, that's interesting. And also about really, really live show. Did you thinking about going on the road very soon?
5 songs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. You know how this works, and we have to work until the final schedule is already set up.
About maybe have some tour after. We will talk about that later. But like there is gonna be. We
already had some offers to go back to Asia, to start touring Europe, but let's see how things, I don't want to.
You're listening, Italy, right? Yeah. Italy, we need. You have to meet. I have to have a coffee with the. So
I will love that.
Me too. And I really wish, like, also, like I was saying, like before we end, like, of course, there is gonna be other single released before the album drops.
We have full schedule for more singles in the future, so be ready because we have more music coming, more videos coming. And
release, there's gonna be a video.
We will have more. This is just an appetizer. We will have more coming in the following months. So yeah, please stay tuned because we have much
really
more to
like
show.
following like Bloodhunter on social media, following you on social media, following everywhere
Yeah.
media, just stay, because there's a lot of work behind it. And I'm really like, I feel like I do that myself. I'm really proud to see that because, as I said, just really to set it really quickly before Zoom cut, you being, like I told you, for me, like, you're one of the most amazing singers there are in the fucking world.
Thank you.
Because I love you're authentic, and I saw that even like how you're versatile, because you did a cover with two Italian singers like Grace Darkling and another girl that I don't remember that, but the song,
Ren Still Night
she was
from Nocturna, I think.
yeah, but
Right.
they are both from Nocturne, I think. This music was amazing. The cover was beautiful, and it was not metal. It was a different type of song turned into, so people can check it out. It was beautiful, so they can see how you are versatile. And this is when
actually,
yeah,
try to be versatile, working with other people that give me the chance to do so. Because in this case, Mortimia, which is a solo project from Morten from Sirenia, is doing these cover collab sessions, and he's working with many different artists, picking this pop or whatever songs from other music genres and just try to adjust them to metal, and it's amazing.
I know.
In our case, Gangsta's Paradise is one of my favorite songs.
I love that
ever.
It's beautiful, like, and it's even better that it's not metal, because that can show that there's more.
Yeah.
There's always more. Metal is beautiful, but there's always more.
And also Ren and Grace did such an amazing job, because they sing like this operatic side approach to the song that was super beautiful, and I'm super thankful to be able to work with them, because that was like a privilege.
But also I think they think the same of you. It was so nice to see when I saw that. I met that girl in Milano. I remember her, and then I was like, oh, there's also Diva. That I just also just to people to just check this project and check them, and because it's beautiful and also gives other perspective, and it's sometimes diversifying music, having compilate, it's important. And always, also these girls are amazing. Also check it out, Grace Darkling. She did an amazing live show in Milano, so just go there and check it out. I mean, that's a support of women. That was a small parenthesis about women, but I hope to see you. Of course, we will talk again when there's gonna be the tour announced, because like that. But I hope there's gonna be Milano written or something in Italy, and we need to have a coffee or something.
And I'm an addict.
Me too. So we have a deal. We have a deal. We're gonna have a coffee, whatever it is, Milano, whatever we meet. And even if it would be easier swimming through our country, I guess. Taking a boat. But it was really nice to see you again.
It will happen. I'm crossing fingers for that to happen. I can't wait for having that coffee with you. And
just chat. Let's forget music for a while to chat about life and have fun.
Yeah.
Then, of course. And it's really always a pleasure seeing you, Diva. And I really
thank you
for the time, and just never change, because you are an amazing, amazing woman. Never change.
You too. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here again with you. It was amazing.
And so see you soon, and good luck with the album.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
I'm trying with the mouse. Bye.